Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today's video is going to be a kind of basic video in the roller coaster community. Is the top 10 roller coaster manufacturers. Now, just so you guys know, this is kind of a controversial list. I don't know if it will be to all of you, but for some people you may be kind of like, what? This is like not where this manufacturer is supposed to be. So just a trigger warning, just so you guys are aware. So you guys know this list, so you guys know how these lists work, so let's get right into this list. First, we're going to start off with some honorable mentions, and some of them include CCI, which is a great wooden coaster manufacturer. They produce rides such as Boulder Dash, a terrain wooden coaster. They produce Shivering Timbers, a Airtime Machine, and so many other amazing wooden coasters. Another honorable mention is Aerodynamics. They, like I talked about in one of my last videos, they really revolutionized the roller coaster industry. Like with Magnum XL200, Corkscrew, Viper, all of those rides that really just helped the coaster community get better and better over the years. And now let's kick things off with number 10. And number 10 is going to Schwarzkopf. This is an older manufacturer, and they really have produced some great rides, despite the rides not being super new. They actually are really old. They produced the first ever coaster to feature a vertical loop, Revolution, at Six Flags Magic Mountain, or as they call it, the New Revolution. They have Mindbender, they have the other Mindbender, the Mindbender at Galaxyland, and Mindbender at Six Flags Over Georgia. They got Nessie at Hansa Park, which they just recently rethemed, which looks super cool. And they have many awesome coasters. They have many other awesome coasters. And they're known to be very intense, especially with the vertical loops. Some people are known to gray out on those vertical loops. And I've heard that they also produce some great airtime, so that's really fun. And number 9, trigger warning, this is going to be a very unpopular opinion, is B&M. Now, don't get me wrong, B&M is a great manufacturer. They really haven't produced a bad coaster, well, except their stand-up coasters, but they really haven't produced any terrible coasters, and they really are that like kind of perfect manufacturer when you think about it. They produce very good rides. They've barely removed any coasters since 1990. And they have a very impressive resume, but they haven't really produced many incredible coasters, like out of this world, amazing coasters. I'd say their best model is definitely their Inverts, probably followed by their Gigas. They really are a great manufacturer, but there are definitely a lot of manufacturers that are better than B&M. Don't get me wrong though, B&M is a really good manufacturer. And number 8 is going to MACK rides. And I know people are going to go crazy over me for thinking, why are you putting MACK rides over B&M? Well, MACK rides, they really do look fun. They have an even more variety of B&M than B&M does. They have the launch coasters, the Wild Mouse coasters. They really have everything. They have the hyper coasters. They have the spinning coaster. They really do have a lot. They're mainly known for their multi-launch coasters, including Copperhead Strike over at Carowinds, Blue Fire at Europa Park, and also Icon at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. And they also are very known for the Wild Mouse, like I just said, and they really do produce some fun rides. And number 7 is going to S&S Sansei. Now, they haven't produced a ton of coasters, but the coasters they produce are very well done. This includes Steel Curtain over at Kennywood, and also their S&S compressed air launch coasters, including Max Force at Six Flags Great America, the now defunct Hypersonic XLC at King's Dominion, and Dododampa at Fuji-Q Highland. They really are a great manufacturer, and they released concepts a few years ago, and they look super amazing. And I can guarantee you this manufacturer is just going to get better over the years. And number 6 is going to the one and only Gerstlauer. Their most famous and well-known coaster is Carnan over at Hansa Park. Really does look like an incredible ride. They're also known for the Gerstlauer Infinity coasters and also the Gerstlauer Eurofighters. The Gerstlauer Infinity coasters are definitely known to be the better of the two. Some of their Gerstlauer Infinity coasters include Flugfall Novgorod, also at Hansa Park, Hangtime at Knott's Berry Farm, and Monster at Adventureland. They really are great. And they also produce very well bobsled coasters, and also they produce spinning coasters like their Pandemoniums, and they're just overall a very well-rounded company. And now we're getting to our top 5, and number 5 is Gravity Group. And Gravity Group, it looks like such an incredible company. They produce The Voyage, one of the best wooden coasters of all time, I've heard. They produce Mind Blower, Fun Spot Kissimmee. They produce they produce Boardwalk Bullet, which is known to be like the most compact coaster of all time. And their trains are very comfortable, they're Timberliners, and they of course produce the one and only, the most wacky coaster of all time, Oscar's Wacky Taxi. They really are incredible. And they're designing the new Leviathan going to SeaWorld Gold Coast, which looks amazing, and they're just such an amazing company. And number four, and this will shock you a lot, number four is going to be Vekoma. And I would say 5 years ago, people would definitely place Vekoma not even in the top 10, and they would think it's one of the worst manufacturers out there, but they really have stepped up their game over the years. They produce Bermuda Blitz, they produce Shockwaves, they produce a lot of coasters now, and most of them are launch coasters, and they really do look amazing. Their Bermuda Blitz light coaster looks absolutely incredible, one of the best coasters in Poland. They're building Abyssus over at Energylandia, and their family boomerangs are known to be very well done, and they just look so incredible, and they look very intense. And of course, they're known for producing the very well-known Disney coasters, Expedition Everest at Disney's Animal Kingdom, and Rock and Roller Coaster at Disney's Hollywood Studios. They really are an amazing company, and I wouldn't be surprised if they get even higher on this list in the next few years. And now we're going to our top three, and number three is another wooden coaster company, is GCI. GCI, oh my god, what can I say? GCI is just an incredible company. They produce a ton of wooden coasters over the past 20 years, I'd say. They're actually planning on building the dual like steel coaster. I don't even know what to call it. It looks like an RMC almost. It looks absolutely incredible. Some of their most well-known coasters includes Mystic Timbers over at Kings Island, Wood Coaster in China. Wow. Prowler at Worlds of Fun, Gold Striker, California's Great America. They retrack Ghost Rider at Knott's Berry Farm. They really have an amazing collection. Texas Stingray, Invader. Their amount of coasters is just endless. And while they may only produce wooden coasters, they really are an amazing company. And number two is going to the one and only Intamin. Intamin, it is just an absolutely incredible company. My number one coaster is actually from Intamin, Intimidator 305 at King's Dominion, which is an incredible Giga coaster. They produce Millennium Force, which is another incredible Giga coaster. They produce Strata coasters, which is just unthinkable. It's just insane. They're known for having rapid fire transitions on their coasters. They produce great family coasters, Intamin Blitz coasters, including Maverick over at Cedar Point and Taiga at Linnanmaki. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that Intamin can create these amazing additions. And soon coming in 2021 is their like hyper coaster RMC take, I guess you would say. It's coming to Wallaby, Belgium, and it looks like one of the best coasters on the planet. It just looks absolutely insane. They also produce wooden coasters, which is kind of cool. They produce Intamin prefabricated wooden coasters such as El Toro at Six Flags Great Adventure, T-Express at Everland, Boulder at Leesburg, and Colossus at Heidi Park. They really are, like, they really can produce anything. And while many of these coasters on this list really do make some amazing rides and provide a lot of variety, Intamin probably has the most amount of variety out of all these manufacturers. And coming at number one, of course, it's RMC. RMC, I thought Intamin did the unthinkable. RMC takes on the whole another level. They make hybrid coasters, including such rides such as Steel Vengeance at Cedar Point, Twisted Timbers at King's Dominion. They produce Twisted Cyclone at Six Flags Over Georgia. They produce some overseas coasters, and they really do produce like the best kind of coasters out there. They really have anything you want in a ride: airtime, intensity, smoothness, inversions. They really do pack it all in one, and it is absolutely incredible. Like no words. It hands down by far the best manufacturer of all time. So, do you guys agree with this list? Let me know down in the comment section below, and please be sure to subscribe. It would really mean a lot to me. And smash that like button. And hopefully I can see you guys soon. See you guys. Bye.